Well, my name is Jubran Coelho, and I run innovation in KPMG Brazil and South America. And nowadays, there is no way of talking about innovation, you know, uh, with AI not being in the center of everything we do, right? And our campaigns, by the way, is with AI, you can, right? And this is a group. Well, this is the you guys are seeing here the leadership um, group of advisory in KPMG Brazil and South America. And we decided that as far as embedding AI literacy in our culture, a year ago we decided to create this group that meets like every Monday, 8:30 a.m. in a call, and we discuss AI in a safe environment. There are no dumb questions. We don't talk about numbers. It's really about how we engage our people. What have we seen out there? Now I'm coming, back from South by, and I'm sure that we're gonna talk about what we're seeing here for a couple of weeks in those Monday calls. And that group eventually grew up. We can show yeah, and that group pretty much eventually grew up, and now this is us, like more or less 100 of us. This is all the partners now of KPMG advisory in Brazil and South America, and we continue to do that exercise. You guys can see here me in the front. Obviously, these are our AI avatars. Um, yeah, I mean, the guys in Brazil, they can't stand seeing this image anymore when I show it every event we do for our people. And I'm sure you guys can see what's in there. And Amy Webb, like the futurist that spoke, I think yesterday morning here for us about the agenda of foresight, she used this image, and I'm sure you guys can see a cow in here, right? Can you? Everyone can see the cow? Yeah, that's a cow. When you see and the message behind this image is it has all to do with the foresight agenda, where there are lots of opportunities and risks in this image you're not seeing because your brain is set to see only the parts of the image that are filled out with the black color. The rest, your brain's pretty much disregarding. But if I tell you that, well, if I can stand up quickly, but if I tell you guys that this is an ear, the other ear, eyes, and nose, and this is the face of the cow, and she's kind of, the body is toward that direction. And if now you can see that has all to do with, you don't know what you don't know until you come here and you see it. And then if I go back one slide and I come back again, you will never not see it again because your brain has been reset. So that has all to do with seeking for information, and really going deep, studying things so that you can get the best out of it. We can go next, please. Yeah, that's pretty much a very simple and basic framework to deal with innovation that we've come up to, and AI is crossing, across all these columns that we have. We do innovation in a way that we can really connect that with revenue growth, being conscious that if we continue to do everything we've always done so well in the history of our firm, at some point we are out of business if we don't innovate, including in terms of making sure that we change our delivery model to the new ways of delivering, such as, tech delivery, SaaS, using data and strategies of growth, for instance, right? And also making sure that we change our delivery model by democratizing technology, especially nowadays in times of AI, putting AI in the hands of our people, AI, low code, no code, and making sure that people really are changing from doing the basic work that they've always done to now a more tech deliverable stuff. And then open innovation, it's very important here, the connection with the ecosystem. We do that very often through the programs of Global Tech Innovators and Emerging Giants. And that's not only a KPMG Brazil program, and we also have here in KPMG US like the Ventures program, where we really make sure that we connect with the ecosystem to take the best out of the two, KPMG and the ecosystem. And finally, like the cow, right, which is the agenda of the foresight and the importance of experimentation, learning, and again, embedding AI across the board. Yeah, here I just put like a couple of quotes from our people at all levels. And here's pretty much this slide kind of summarizing the importance of measuring the journey of adoption of AI. And here's just some of our top users at the staff level, right? So once we've kind of done the literacy at the top level with those avatars you saw at the beginning. Now we have deployed for everyone, and everyone has like licenses for Copilot and our own proprietary AI, which we call like AIQ chat. Next, please. Yeah, and then you see here a partner that's been with the firm for, I don't know, 30 years, and he is kind of in one laptop doing a Copilot agent, and in the other one a GPT agent, being able to accomplish with a work that he would have done otherwise in 3 days, doing that in 2 hours. And that's part of making sure we are kind of going on that journey of creating digital players and democratization of technology. The next one, please. And and as far as open innovation, so we're connecting with the ecosystem. All you're seeing here, like the OPKey, for instance, is a startup that is part of the US Ventures program that we are already working with them in the AI agenda and automation of manual testing for implementation of ERPs like SAP and Oracle in Brazil already, leveraging the best of both that startup and KPMG, and some proofs of concept that we're using AI with visual computing, real-time compliance agents, whistleblower channels through SaaS. So all this is sort of things that KPMG until maybe 5 years ago, 3 years ago, we wouldn't be in that space. So that's important of the continuity of the change in our delivery model, and we're working on it. The next one, please. Yeah, and obviously people, we have personas, right? Each persona inside of the firm is a different persona, has a different need, learn things and execute things on different speed. And some are more shy, some are more, outgoing. So we gotta make sure that we create a specific journey for each persona, and there are ways of doing that through our communities that we call the ninja communities, and some others that we also have included here as part of that journey. Thanks. And then kind of coming to an end here as far as that 1 year journey goes, and then when it comes to really deploying this to everyone, here pretty much what we're showing on the left side is us doing like the AI hackathons for everyone, so that people have that sentiment of pertaining to something, and they also kind of get the message that they are better with AI. They shouldn't be fighting against AI, because those that are going to be left behind are those who are not willing to really use it. And then kind of some awards that we do here, kind of choosing the best projects, the best prompts, and this is me running like at the very end of a competition, and I decided that I wanted to run a prompt on Copilot to identify who the winner of that pitch would be. And my prompt was badly written, and you guys can see by the face of the CIO, the bold guy, he's like, right? And the prompt didn't work well, so we had to redo it like real time, and people are waiting inside of the room. But at the end of the day, it's a learning journey, and everyone is growing together. Next one, please. Yeah, a couple of campaigns that we're doing in order to activate that, for the market and for our people. So it's the You Can with AI. You can see me here on the fourth block to the right side, and also playing a little bit with our people on the top side, like with more kind of a low profile sort of positioning with our people, right? Kind of asking people in the corridors of the firm, like, what would you do if you could save 1 day of your day with the use of AI? What would you do with that 1 hour? And then, people kind of are very creative in coming up with great things they would do. And then at the end of the day, it's not only about work, it's fun as well. So this is our WhatsApp group for that leadership group that you guys saw at the beginning, where we discuss like AI also in the fun way of it, like watching like the series of The Future of Bill Gates, where in the first chapter he says, what can AI do for us and with us if we don't use it properly, or if we refuse to use it? And also someone that sent like the chapter of Barbie in Netflix, and there was like this episode where there was the real Barbie and the AI Barbie, and they were fighting against each other throughout the whole episode, because the real Barbie was upset with the other Barbie, the AI Barbie, because she was showing off her superpowers, and then it was offsetting a little bit the real Barbie. But it took them the whole episode until the end, when they realized that they are much stronger when they work together, right? And things like that, like the US elections, right? A couple of hours before, the results were about to come up, And in our group, we were already using Perplexity to show what the final result would be, even though the elections had not come to an end yet. The next one, please. And and this is we're just coming out of Carnival in Brazil. That was last week. It was fun. A couple of days off, and people really had a fun playing Carnival. So with that, I think this is what I had for you guys in terms of our journey for the last year at the top level to make sure we embed AI literacy in our culture. So thank you guys.